was bad. That was real bad. Oh my god. That was real bad. Like, I lost like, what, 7 subscribers in that live stream? And man, every one of those 7 was earned. That was a pathetic game. That was a pathetic game. The Fever are now 2-5 in Caitlin's last 7 games, which isn't good. Nobody played well for the Fever. Kelsey Mitchell stat padded at the end of that game. Like, no other way to say it. Kelsey Mitchell was stat padding. She was awful. Caitlin Clark had a good second half, I guess. 50% from the field for, was it 5 assists in the second half? Yeah, 5 assists in the second half, 50% from the field, and was a positive in the second half, I guess. Horrendous first half. Absolutely horrendous first half. Ty Harris looked like a bench player again. Sophie Cunningham was fine. What, like, do we really pay Lexi Holmo biddings? Here's to cardio. In the last 2 games combined, they have combined. Am I right in saying in the last 2 games, they have combined for 6 points? No, more than 10. Lexi, in her last 2 games, is averaging 1 point per game. 1 point per game. I know she had 3 good games before that. But before that, it was 16 of 17 single. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. She's had 19 single-digit games and 4 double-digit games. She has more 0-point games than double-digit games. Caitlin, I don't know what the fuck happened with her in the first half. I really, really don't know what the fuck happened with her in the first half. I really don't. Like, it is, Caitlin lost it, by the way, at being subbed out in the third quarter because of the minutes restriction. She slapped the scorer's table and ignored Stephanie White. Like, this whole situation is not good. Overall, this game, look, the Valks' job is to make a game ugly, and they did. Caitlin Chen, massive win. Like, she became huge. I have to say, Caitlin Chen was fantastic. I don't think anyone played well for the Fever. I think there were players in Fever who say didn't play bad. I thought Aaliyah was good in the second half. I thought Caitlin was good in the second half. I thought Kelsey was great in the first quarter. And Caitlin was great. Kelsey was great, also great in pretty much garbage time. They turned it on defensively, I guess, at one stage in the fourth quarter. And they started getting some stops and then just couldn't score. I'm trying to, like, grasp for straws of positives here. But look, it's the Valks. The Valks have made everybody look bad. Like, every single player has looked bad against the Valkyries. Whether that be Olivia Miles, especially guards. Whether that be Olivia Miles, whether that be Jackie Young, whether that be Paige Bueckers, Caitlin Clark. Like, a 13.6 assist game is a normal Caitlin Clark versus Valkyries game. It's a normal Caitlin Clark versus Valks game. And yeah, it was just a rough one. it was a rough one because the Valks just outplayed them. They just outplayed the Indiana Fever. And simple as that. The Valks are a really bad matchup. They're 12-2 in their last 14 games. They play well down the stretch. And they drag you down. They drag you down. Like, it's as simple as that. They drag you down. And the Indiana Fever struggles. They got back into that game, they got control, and then they relinquished control. Because they let Caitlin Chen look like the best. Ty Harris, made Caitlin Chen look like the best player in the world. So yeah, you move on. That was a bad one. A game that was there for the taking because I don't think the Valks were particularly good either. It was better. But I've watched a lot of the Valks. That's what the Valks are. That's what the Valks are as a team. They will make a game ugly. You will come out of a Valkyries game and say that team was the best of a bad bunch. They were the better of two bad teams. And it's every Valkyries game. And you gotta give credit where credit's due. The purpose of basketball is to win. And it's better to win ugly than lose ugly. But yeah, they are maybe the most boring team I've ever watched. They play horrible basketball. And they play no offense. Which is bad for the Fever's defense that you gave up 88 points to a team who doesn't play offense. But yeah, it was what we expected from a Fever versus Valkyries game. And if you came into today expecting an ultra exciting game, then I don't know what you could expect. This is a team that realistically that it just does this to everyone. They drag everyone down to their level. Their job is that they're gonna outwork you. They're gonna make you play your B game. They're gonna make you beat them at their game. Or they're not gonna let you play your game and you're gonna have to beat them without it. So I gotta give credit where credit's due to Nakase. Nakase absolutely outcoached Steph White today. And again, look, I know Cheryl Reeves probably guaranteed coach of the year, but if they end up as the 1 seed, I have the Valkyries as a 12th seed. I thought them losing Rupert, them losing Temi, them losing Billings, and by the way, Billings sucks. I thought them losing all those players and replacing them with just Kia Stokes was going to ruin this team. But no. They are legit. And they're a team that are going to make noise in the playoffs. Yeah. It's a mad one. It is a mad one.